Hi everyone, I'm Shagun Agarwal, a certified public speaker and communicator. And in this video, I'm going to share 6 tips on how to improve your public speaking and presentation skills. Glossophobia, or the fear of public speaking, is a phobia that affects a lot of people. But research also says that if we are able to overcome this anxiety, this fear, we will be able to amp up our career to a great level. A University of Wolverhampton study found that people who regularly participate in public speaking eventually experience less nervousness. This emphasizes how crucial it is to face your worries and constantly practice public speaking to gain more confidence and to overcome this anxiety. If you are one of those who has experienced this fear and want to overcome it, please do subscribe to my channel because I share a lot of content on how to become an effective presenter and a public speaker. If you have ever experienced this fear and you want to talk about it, please do share it with me on the comment section. So, without much ado, let's begin with those helpful tips. The first one, planning a well structured speech that contains introduction, body, and conclusion, and planning smooth transitions between the three elements. The introduction is something that captures the attention of the audience. It is the first impression that we make verbally to the audience. So it has to be interesting, it has to be attention grabbing. It can be an interesting anecdote, a story, or a statistic. For example, if you're giving a speech on public speaking, one thing that you can start your speech with is, do you know what is that one skill which can boost your career by 80%, as said by the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett? And that skill is public speaking skill. So this can really grab the attention of the audience as to this high this number is that can has the capacity to boost my career by 80%. So when we divide the entire presentation into 3 blocks and to have smooth transitions between them, this gives the time the audience to understand your points and to grasp, preventing information overload. The second is the importance of body language, gestures, and eye contact. It is said that you start communicating with the audience even without talking, because as soon as you enter the stage or the podium, that's when you're already started to talk to the audience with the use of eye contact, gestures, and body language. According to the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, vocal delivery and body language make up 93% of a message impact, with content making up just 7%. The third is the importance of stories. We have all experienced in our lives that whenever we are incorporating stories into our speech or we are listening to a story, our attention amps up. We start connecting the dots, we start imagining the conversation or the characters, and we start joining one part of the story to another. So we stay till the end because we want to know what happened at the end of the story. This has been proven by research. The emotional centers of the brain are activated by narratives, according to research from the University of North Carolina, which improves understanding and memory of the material being given. Another interesting study by Stanford University says that whenever we are speaking on stories, that has the power to be remembered 22 times more than facts. And 22 times is a big number in terms of audience retention. The fourth is establishing an emotional connection with the audience. According to a study that was published in the International Journal of Business Communication, listeners have a better and more lasting experience when speakers actively engage the audience using interactive approaches like questions, discussions, or activities. This builds trust with the audience, and they are in a position to hear out to you better because of that emotional connection. The fifth is the importance of interacting with the audience. It can be by asking a question or by playing a game. When the speaker is interacting with the audience, this not only minimizes the anxiety and the fear of public speaking in the minds of the speaker, but it also enhances audience attention. The sixth and a very important element of public speaking is the use of humor. Again, backed by research. The brain's reward system is always activated by humorous content, making the message more appealing and memorable. Research from Stanford University demonstrated that including humor in presentation can improve the audience engagement and memory of the content. However, there's an important thing to understand is that we cannot use the same humor that we are using for students as we are using for business professionals. We have to understand the context of the speech. We have to understand the audience, the demographics of the audience, as to what kind of humor will be suitable for that audience. Being an effective and skilled public speaker and communicator can enhance your both professional and personal growth. When one becomes aware of the advantages of public speaking, that is when you start overcoming your anxiety towards public speaking, because you know what you're getting in return by practicing more and more, and by understanding these tips and implementing these in your everyday life or whenever you're presenting. You can improve your public speaking effectiveness, influence others, and make a big impact by perseverance, practice, and keeping in mind these essential tips that I discussed in this video. I hope you like the contents of this video. And if you do, please do hit like, share, comment, and subscribe. So I know that you appreciate the contents and I can be motivated to prepare more of such videos. Thank you.